Salam, peace be upon those who follow the light. Today we hold in our hands not merely a tool, but a lever, a fulcrum upon which the delicate physics of life pivots. Let's open it together. This is the Macintosh blade, an instrument of elegant geometry. Its curve is an engineered solution designed to mirror the natural arc of the tongue. To wield is to engage in a precise biomechanical dance where we are not seeking a mere view, but performing a calculated manipulation of the hypopharyngeal space. So our primary adversary is the tongue, a posterior gravitational mass we must displace. Our true anatomical target, though, the fulcrum of this entire endeavor, is not the glottis itself. Weird, right? But the hypoglottic ligament, actually, which is embedded within the vallecula. By placing this curve, which has a light, by placing this curved blade correctly and applying a force vector that is anterior and superior, we transmit energy through that ligament to indirectly elevate the epiglottic curtain. It's an act of elegant indirect control, you can call it, a study in leverage. This procedure is a deliberate and sequential architecture built upon three foundational pillars. Each one is dependent on the last. We begin not with frantic search of the chords, but with a deliberate focus, practice of epiglotoscopy. The identification of that singular, horizontally oriented landmark, which is the epiglottis. Don't rush past it. To rush past that structure is the most common error that happens during intubation. Think of it as the cecum in appendectomy. It is your undeniable, non-negotiable anatomical finder, just as a surgeon who would never blindly rummage for an appendix without first identifying the cecum. We must not chase the glottis without first securing this pivotal landmark. It is the cornerstone of all that follows. Once achieved, we move to the second pillar, laryngeal exposure. Here, geometry is everything. We optimize by aligning the external auditory meatus with our sternal notch, creating sniffing position, bridging the axis of the mouth, pharynx, and the larynx into harmony. We employ bimanual laryngoscopy, using external laryngeal pressure to coax the larynx into our line of sight if we need to, improving what we quantify with the Bugu score, the percentage of glottic opening, which is a metric that transforms subjective views into an objective measure of our geometric success, you can call. Finally, we arrive into the third pillar, to crown everything, tube delivery. This is where art meets mechanics. The principle is to avoid obscuring the view that you worked so hard to create with this device. We do not deliver the tube down the barrel of the blade. That would be architectural folly. Instead, we approach it from the right buccal gutter, a paraglossal pathway that we created. We use a stylet shaped with a gentle distal curve to create a probe that can navigate in the direct vision. The goal is to slip the tube into the glottic opening from below the sight line, often with a slight clockwise rotation to navigate the anterior tracheal ring, turning our geometric understanding into a tangible, liveful conduit. Thus, from the initial leverage of the hyoepiglottic ligament through the displaced landmark, which is the epiglottis, to the quantified exposure and the subtle delivery of the tube, direct laryngoscopy reveals itself not as a crude act of looking and searching, but as a profound biomechanical symphony of controlled force, precise geometry, and unwavering anatomical intention. Do it more often. Bye.